I think this is fine. Trying to claim that there is an Iranian plot to kill Trump, uh, especially after the right winger tried to kill Trump. Uh, just know that the United States is planning on trying to ramp up people to want to fight against Iran. That's why they're saying there's an Iranian assassination plot against Trump.
Report that security around Donald Trump was increased in recent weeks because U.S. intelligence learned of an Iranian plot to kill him, according to 3 officials briefed on the matter, raising even more questions about how a 20-year-old gunman in rural Pennsylvania, with no apparent connection to the Iranian plot, was able to get on a rooftop last Saturday and open fire on the former president. Moments before.
Why was he able to? Because you can get any gun that you want anywhere in the United States and pretty much carry it where you want. And it's also because cops are pretty shitty, same with the Secret Service. I mean, the cops knew where this guy was, people were telling him, and even when cops saw him on the roof, they did nothing, they didn't report it, they waited until he shot.
Before Thomas Crooks targeted the podium, a Butler Township police officer locked eyes with him, according to Township Manager Tom Knights.
He was able to pull his head up over the roof. He did, in fact, see an individual on the roof with a weapon.
The officer was responding to a report that someone suspicious was on the roof. Fellow officers boosting him up to check it out.
And what did the shooter do?
Turned towards him, had the barrel of his weapon pointed at the officer.
And at that point, the officer's hanging on
Yes.
to the side of the roof?
Yes.
Unable to pull a gun out?
Unable to
Defend himself? Unable to reach his radio?
Any of that, yeah.
Okay, but why didn't the other cops, call it in, be like, hey, there's a suspicious dude on this roof, guns at people. That didn't happen until he shot.
Strictly defensive movement for him to lower his head, duck, lost his own grip, right? Fell approximately 8 feet to the ground.
Knight says the officers radioed a message on a channel that included the Secret Service to say the suspicious person was in fact a gunman. He does not know how much.
Okay, but why did it take so long for anything to happen? Why did they wait until he shot at Trump in order to do anything?
Time passed before the shooter opened fire. This new video showing the moments after Secret Service tackled the former president to protect him. The Butler Township Police were not responsible for the security of the building, according to Knight, but it's unclear which local agency was. The Secret Service says it was outside of their security perimeter and was primarily the responsibility of local law enforcement, even though the rooftop had a vantage point 148 yards from the podium.
The AR-15, or variations, the M4, has a maximum effective range of 656 yards.
Retired Secret Service agent Rich Staropoli also worked for the Department of Homeland Security under Trump.
That building was nowhere near the outer perimeter. There is no excuse for not having someone posted on the roof of that building.
The Secret Service tells ABC News that no one was put on the roof because it was dangerously sloped. That argument called into question because of images like these. The Secret
Yeah, dangerously sloped? And you have
sloped. That argument.
Okay, yeah, if people are able to walk on the roof, it's not so dangerously sloped that people can't. I mean, if the incline was different, yeah.
Called into question because of images like these. The Secret Service did not respond to NBC News' multiple requests for comment, putting out a statement on X overnight. We are deeply grateful to the officers who ran towards danger to locate the gunman and to all our local partners for their unwavering commitment.
Stephanie, it looks like a lot of pieces may be falling into place. I know you're also learning there was another moment along the way that the shooter had been reported as suspicious.
Yeah, Lester, 4 officials tell us that rallygoers noticed Crooks at the metal detectors pacing and acting strangely. Police then notified the Secret Service, according to a U.S. official. All of this happening before